Hello, welcome to day two. Today we are going to be doing some roll downs, some foam rolling, some chin tucks, stretching out our scalenes, strengthening our upper back, and a few banded squats as well for some lovely glute activation. I have realised I say lovely a lot, so I'm going to challenge myself not to say lovely during this video. So I'm just going to start by doing some roll downs. You're going to do just one vertebrae at a time and just really feel the spine. That's it. And coming back up. So I think it's really great just to have a video that you can just watch someone do the exercise and do it at the same time and just help us work on our posture. This January, start the new year, working on our posture. A lot of patients have been working from home. A lot of people have really good desk setups now, but that wasn't the case to begin with. And some people still are sort of working on, maybe not the most ergonomic setups for their back. So I think a lot of people could do with this right now. So one vertebrae at a time. Great, I'm going to do two more. And slowly back up. A little bit more movement through the spine. Next, we're going to take our foam roller and we are going to do some foam rolling for the mid-back. So we're just going to put it horizontally this time. And we're going to start at the top, just underneath the neck here. We're going to basically roll down our back to the bottom of our ribs. And we're just going to do a few of those movements. Just very slowly, very controlled, to get a little bit of extension through the spine. So excellent for mid-back mobility. I really want these videos to be achievable, so they're just 15 minutes. So the idea is that you can do them on your lunch break, 15 minutes of postural exercises, still have your lunch, still have a bit of a rest and get back to work. Okay, two more. Lovely. Now we're going to start at the top, so just underneath the neck, and then we're going to let our head and hips drop down, and we're just going to hold it for a few moments. So this is an area which tends to get very restricted on most people. Then we're going to roll a little bit further down, about an inch, and then let our head and hips drop back down again. And then we're just going to go a little bit further, about another inch. I'm sure you're probably feeling it here. And a little bit further. Good, and we're going to go right to the top again. Head and hips down. Just easing into that extension. Again, like I said yesterday, if this is sore on your back, put a towel over it and it can make it a bit softer. And I wouldn't be doing this one if you're getting lower back pains or any back pains at the moment either. But very good for stiffness. Also, I wouldn't be doing this one if you're getting any neck pain either. But fine if if you don't have any injuries at the moment. So these videos are really, the intention is not to sort of relieve pain, but to really work on posture. So please be sensible. If you've got any aches, make sure, maybe avoid these until you're feeling better. Even better, come and see me for some chiropractic treatment. We're still open. I'm just going to work down the spine again, inch by inch. Great. Right, now popping up Next we're going to be doing cat camel. So we're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, and imagine you've got a string attached to your mid-back and it's being pulled to the sky whilst your head drops down. And then looking up, letting your belly sink into the ground. Getting a nice arch in your spine. Flexing. Imagine you're a really angry cat. Really press those hands into the ground, press those knees into the ground. Imagine that string is pulling you up to the sky from your mid-back and then letting your tummy drop towards the ground, extending your head, looking up towards the sky. Make sure you're keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Make sure you're not bending your elbows. People have a weird tendency to do strange things with their elbows during this exercise. I'm just going to keep going. That's it. So, such a lovely one. I said lovely again. It's a really good one. We do 5 more. 4 more. 3. 2. And last one. Excellent. Now, we're going to be doing some chin tucks. So these ones you are actually meant to do against a wall. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be using my hands, but I would like you to stand next to a wall, and where my hands are, that should be a wall. So you've got muscles at your deep neck flexors, which is actually the core of your neck. And what happens is when we're at our desk, when we've got bad posture, these shorten and weaken. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be stretching them and strengthening them. So to stretch them out initially, we're going to be doing some scalene stretches. So just pop one hand onto your collarbone, the other hand on top, and looking up and away. So you should feel it, the sort of front of the neck here. I really love working on scalenes during treatment because it always elongates patients' necks and drops their shoulders down. So it's one of those little magical ones. Usually patients' shoulders drop by about an inch afterwards. And the other side. So a lot of people don't realise that these muscles, the sort of connective tissue that goes around these muscles, your fascia, actually goes around your jaw, through these muscles, well, around these muscles, between each of the muscles in your ribs, and then down into your hip flexors and then your adductors. So a lot of people don't realise those areas are actually connected. And the other side. Looking up and away, really anchor. So pressing down onto the collarbone and looking up and away. Again, avoid this one if you're getting any neck pain, so it might compress the back of the neck and be a bit sore. Swap sides. So I'd say about 90% of patients that come into clinic really need to do this stretch. And the other side. Oh, I can feel that one. Oh, my scalenes are tight. Actually, I'm getting chiropractic treatment tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. I'm back. Okay, so the next one is going to be chin tucks. So standing by the wall, and we're just going to bring our chin in, and we're going to hold it for 5 seconds. Imagine my hands are a wall. And you should feel just a little bit of tension It's nothing major, but just a little bit of tension in the front of your neck. Okay, and relax. And then again for 5 seconds. So to progress this, you would do the same thing, but you would use a wobbly ball or just a ball behind your head, between your head and the wall. So it's a little bit of a wobbly surface, making your neck work a little bit harder. I actually listened to, it was a really great podcast by a therapist who works with Olympic bobsleigh teams, and she makes them do these exercises because of their velocity to straighten their necks. So yeah, bobsleigh teams, make sure you do your chin tucks. And keep going, so holding it for 5 seconds, pushing back into the wall, almost like we're trying to give ourselves a double chin. And then back. So you're not tipping up, you're not tipping down, you're just going straight back, like someone is in your personal space. Like, oh, you're too close. Okay, 3 more. Last one. Oh, 1 more, I think. Okay, excellent. Now, take your medium exercise band, and we're going to do some upper back strengthening here. So when our elbows creep out when we're typing, this is really bad for our back. We've got to keep those elbows in. When they creep out, there's a lot of pressure on our back. These muscles aren't activated, it gets really, really weak here, and this causes so many problems. Not just back pain, but neck pain, pain even in the front of the shoulder, instability through the shoulder blade. So this is such an important one for so many, many things, but really good for posture. So we are going to do, this is called a waiter exercise, or so we're just going to bring our thumbs to the ceiling, gripping onto the band, elbows into side. Imagine you've got newspapers either side and you don't want to drop those newspapers. And then we want to keep our shoulder blades sort of back and down. So imagine you've got a little lemon between your shoulder blades and you're not squeezing loads like this, but just enough that you're getting a little bit of tension between your shoulder blades, and make sure your core's nice and tight as well, so don't extend, keep your belly button in. Okay, so we're just going to bring our hands like this, and we're just going to go out to the side and have our intention between our shoulder blades. Okay, so nice and slowly and controlled. And back. Hope you can see this. So I'm going outwards, my thumbs are pointing upwards. You can see that. Right, we're doing not too badly. We're on 13 minutes. And back. Doing these exercises in 15 minutes is a lot harder than I thought. I thought 15 minutes would be so much time, but it's really not. Guess I've never really timed it before. Keep going. Excellent. I think we're just going to do these until the end of our time because these are really important. Just keep going. That's it. Got 30 seconds left. So it's really important you don't have a band that's too strong. If it's too strong, you end up using your big power muscles to try and do the movement, and you want to actually just get to these little postural muscles. So the stronger the band, sometimes you don't do the exercise properly. So imagine you're squeezing a little lemon between your shoulder blades. Excellent. Okay, we'll do 3 more for luck. Perfect. Well done, everyone. If I could give you a high five, I would. However, this is virtual. But yeah, well done, everyone, for doing the second day of the posture challenge. Take care. Bye.